What is going on, guys? Lord Valor here, and welcome back to another video. So today, we are playing a new game. It's an old game, but I'm playing it, so it's new to this channel. It's called the Neverhood Chronicles. So I'll explain things as we go. But basically, I have sheets here, and yeah, we're gonna do a walkthrough of this game and kind of what this game's all about. So. Yeah, we'll press new game here in a second, and we'll get right into it. Alright, so let's press new game, and here we go. Alright, so the first thing, you're met with this guy. He's sleeping. You gotta wake him up by clicking on him. Pretty simple. So this is a click-based video game made in 1995, I do believe. So over here, we're gonna click this. Pounds on the door. So this is a claymation style game. So you've heard of claymation movies when they make stuff out of clay. Well, this game is a full claymation game. So all movements and everything is made picture by picture with actual clay. So it's a very hard game to create, especially since this was long time ago, 1995 when this was made. So the art style of this game is interesting, but I think it's a very cool game. So you're gonna jump off the edge here into the clamp. It's gonna spit you out. Pretty simple. And you don't have to press this, but I like showing you guys stupid little things like this. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is move this guy, because you need to open this door. Don't need to go downstairs yet. Oh no, don't move him, dude. You don't want to go downstairs yet. That's for later. But you keep pushing this guy, and you're gonna push him eventually to this ring right here. It's the fourth ring from where you came out of, or second ring from the door you're opening. One more time should do it. And we will press this, and kaboom. The door's open, and we can walk out. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to go straight. This part's a little laggy, so I'll fast forward to this. I don't know why my game does this. It's just the way this works. So if you go straight out of the building you just came in, you'll met with this red door. We can do that in a second. I'm not ready to do that yet. We're actually going to take a left here and then another left. After taking two lefts, you're met with this building. It's the H building, the hall building, so we're going to go into there. So once we go in, we're met with this, which is fantastic. So for this, we have to solve this puzzle. Also, you have to collect discs. There's 20 discs total. So we're going to pick up that, and we're going to keep a tally of how many discs we have collected. So there's one. And for this H, we have to solve this puzzle. So these blue pieces go on the left, and the gray go on the right, and this blank piece goes at the bottom right here. So if you just mess with that, knowing what you know, you can get stuff in the right spot. Alright, there we go. I got it. That took me forever for some dumb reason. First time I recorded, the recording corrupted. I didn't save it in the right format, so I couldn't use it. But, so you solve it and this door opens. And now we can go through this door. Here's another disc that we can keep track of. Total of 2 discs right now. And this is a place that you put the discs. There are several of these scattered throughout the world that you can access. So don't worry about having to go back here to find this specific CD inserter place. So the first thing, we're going to turn the lights on, actually. We'll have to turn them off again later. So this is a very long haul. It's about a 4-minute walk one way. So we're going to open this, actually. And you see this wall? This wall can actually be red. So eventually I'm going to do an epic reading of this wall in the hall. So we can open this. We'll need to go in here later. Actually, let's go in right now. So if you go in, it goes to the elevator. And you go down. You need this disc. So let's add another disc to our... And don't worry about storage. He has... Clayman here is his name. Has unlimited storage, so don't worry about that. Then we're going to press this blue button. Makes that noise. You're good. Go back. If you press this lever, it actually shows you what you need to do in the future. So we're actually going to not show that. Or show it. There you go. So that's what you have to do in the future. It kind of gives you a hint. As I said, I'm going to read this wall in a really long video later. So this hall is about an 8-minute walk. So 8-minute walk back and forth. So 4 minutes each way. So I'm going to walk it. I'll give you a little time lapse. And yeah, I'll come to you in a bit. Alright, so we finally made it across the hallway and all that for this one disc, which, yes, that is important to have all the discs for endgame. So there's the 4th disc. We'll look out this window just to show you guys kind of what it is. Yeah, it shows you a different thing, a different part of the world, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to walk back and time-lapse again, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we made it back, so actually we're going to come back here. So we're going to actually turn off the lights. Then we're going to head back, because there's something we need to grab here. So we're going to go down here, actually. Like, we already went down here, but the lights are off this time. So, you see those symbols. It is important that they are up and down. So, 2 stars. So, draw, I forgot to mention, if you're playing this game along with me, it is probably important that you have a pen and paper with you to write stuff down. Even if you're not a drawer, you just need to get the idea of what the symbols are, because those are important a little bit later. So I drew those, I got back, and it's important that you shut this door actually when you're done, and head back this way. And we're done here. We don't ever have to come back here if we don't want to. Then we can go in here. Go up here, or in there. Alright, so the thing about this door is you gotta press this button, and you gotta make a sprint for it, because it will slam in your face if you're not fast enough. So he pressed the button, and I instantly click over there, and you'll make it out. But that door can be tricky if you're not quick enough. There's one other door like that. So the game wants you to... It looks like the game wants you to go to this building, but you don't. You actually want to go to that red building we saw earlier. So I went straight, but you're actually going to turn and go straight into this building. So when we enter this building, we're hit with our second disc, or our fifth disc, sorry. Second mini challenge here. So we have 5 discs now. This part's a little laggy too, so sorry if that bugs you. But if you see it's like TNT here and duds here. So if we click on this little interface, we actually have to get this whole guy to be TNT. So if I click on this, it goes to that. You just gotta mess with it a little bit. That's what I meant to press. There we go. So now it's all TNT because we switched it up correctly. It'll fall off. And we gotta walk out here. That'll be important later that we do that. So the first thing you're gonna do is go straight, and then you're actually gonna take a right. So when you stop here, you're gonna take a right, and you're met with this little doorway here. So go straight into the doorway. Click straight again. The doors are gonna swing open, and you're met with this little dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus or whatever, and press the big red button. You hear that noise, and the sound of water flowing through is what you get, which is what you want. So then you leave, take a left. You'll see this big red tree. You're going to head towards the big red tree, but you're not actually... You can interact with it if you want, but I'm not going to because it'll take forever on my end. So I'll show you a video of what happens when you eat from the tree, but... So you're actually going to take a right from the tree there, and you're going to keep going straight, because there's something straight that we want to address. Alright, so you can click on this little thing if you want. I'm not going to, but it gives you kind of a hint as to what you're getting yourself into. So take a left here, and go straight. And the next thing's going to be a cutscene, so I'll let the cutscene roll, and then we'll talk after. Alright, so this monster came out. That's great. So this is what we need this TNT Clayman for. You see this match, it's wiggling, it's wobbling, falls down, we can pick it up, which is what we're going to do. And to prove to you that you can't die at this point, so you're not scared out of your mind, snaps your head right off, but you're fine. Look at you. You can grow back one. It's fine. Alright, so you click on this TNT boyo. You light them up. Sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, push them out of here. There's going to be another cutscene here, so I'll stop talking while the cutscene happens. Alright, so we just killed that guy, so we're actually going to have to go back out here. We're going to get our second button, and those buttons that we've been doing are very important, and you'll see in a minute. Alright, so you're going to hit this, and you're going to see this, so you're going to go straight, and you see that little red thing peeking out. That's what we need. So when you get in, you're going to get in this red putt-putt machine. You'll hear why I call it putt-putt machine in a second. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, so this is locked for now. We have to do some things in order to unlock that way. So we can't go that way yet, so you're going to actually want to go down. And you got to go around this circle to the button. Alright, so I did it. Press the button. Hear that noise, you're good. Your head's out, and you got to go back around. Alright, so we're done here, so we can leave. Don't need to come back here ever again, I don't think. So we're going to head back to the red building, obviously. You gotta admit, though, this game does look really, really nice. Maybe not when it's so blurry on my big screen, but this game does look really, really nice. Alright, so now we're going to head to that white, peachy-looking building. So it's going to show this purple building. You're not going to want to go in that purple building yet, but that's why we had to collect the buttons, is before we can make it through that tunnel totally, that purple tunnel, we have to get all the proper buttons. So here's our third puzzle, our third actual puzzle here. So in order to open this door, we're gonna have to make a tune with water, which is why we had to turn on the water. So if you stomp this, stomp it, bud. So if you stomp it, you notice the water turns on. Click on it there. He'll take out that pipe you picked up in the hall. And drink some water. So up top here, it's going to make a sound, and that's the sound we have to match with these. Alright, so luckily I have it all written down. So you have to spit 3 times in this first one. 1 time in the second one. 2 times there, no times there, 4 times in the last one. Press the button and that one should work. There you go, we can walk on in. And that's done forever unless you spit in there again, which I don't suggest, because then you have to empty it out and retry. Alright, so here is our TV guy. So we're gonna collect that CD, tallied it, that's our 6th CD. We can head over here, and this is why you had to shut the doors in the long hall, is so you could get up this way. Here's our next disc, so that's number 7. And there's another place you can put your discs, but we're not going to do that yet. So we need to go up here, actually. Alright, so there's the orange button. This lever, I will show you later what it does. I'll show you right after I press this button. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'll show you a clip of that. So it makes that sound. You can press this lever, and yeah, something happens. So when you're done, you're going to head back down. And you are done in here. I don't think you need to go in here again. We can look out the windows, I think. So let's look out the windows. Just for kicks. See what happens. See what's out there. So there's the cannon. Well, I actually have to do that later. Pretty cool. Can we look out this window too? Yeah. So this is a cool little shot too. Yeah. That's Willie's house, you'll learn later, but we don't have to get into that now. So to get out, you just press this button. TV guy's gonna follow you because he's kind of creepy. Walk out the door. Out the door, bud. Thank you. And now we can go to this little purple place in the corner here. It's gonna want you to go in this hall for some reason. It brings you right to there, but we're done with that, so we don't need to do that. We will actually have to come back to this gray and red building over here eventually, but not now. We gotta do some stuff first. So you can go into this tunnel, and I'll show you why we needed those buttons. So your screen's gonna go pitch black, so don't worry about it. Alright, so now you're gonna head straight. We got all the buttons, we press it, makes that noise, and the door swings open. So we have officially done it. We've done it. So we met with this bridge, which is awesome because we're gonna need to get across. And there's the cannon that we saw earlier. So we're gonna cross the bridge, and we're gonna go into the cannon actually. You will eventually have to take a left here and look at that. There's some symbols that you need to draw, but we're not gonna do that yet. There's 12 symbols there that we're gonna need later in the game, but we're not gonna do that yet. As I said, I'm kind of repeating myself. But it looks like you're gonna head right into this yellow building, but you're not. Alright, so you're gonna go right up to the door, and I want you to take a right. You're gonna be met with this. Move straight. You're gonna do this little cutscene.
Hey.
Alright, so now you know why we needed to mark down those symbols. So those symbols we'll put right here. We're not gonna do it right now, because it'll change, and we don't want to change right now. But yeah, those symbols are actually coordinates of what angles you want this thing to move. So actually, we're just gonna press the big red button, and we're gonna get a cutscene. Alright, so that's what you needed to see that for. So if you exit out, take a turn back the way you did, and we're going to go into this bridge. And this is the last thing I'm going to do for this episode, is do this next fourth puzzle I think we're on now. So we just got to do this little puzzle, and I'll call it an episode. So the idea is to find the right ones that stick. Wow, 2 in a row. Oh, got it wrong. And if you get wrong, they flopper on off. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this allows us to actually mess with the bridge. Now we can put it down or up, but we're going to keep it up because I do need to cross. I need to cross before the first thing next episode. We're gonna head to that gray building, and we actually have to turn on the radio. You'll know what that means next episode. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not. Helps out the channel tremendously. So thank you all for watching this episode of the Neverhood Chronicles. I hope to come back with an episode 2 later. So next thing I'm going to do is actually save. So thank you all for watching, and I'll tell you next episode. See you next episode. Tell you next episode. See you next episode.
Seconds.